This is what happens when you sit an engine up with open freeze plugs. Don't ever just put water in your engine block and then drain it out and think you got it all out, because you're gonna end up with this issue right here that I have. And this right here is the new freeze plugs installed in the motor. I still have a little bit more cleaning up to do of the motor, and then I'll be putting it back into the old truck here. Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is what's necessary for you to lose weight and lose weight on a regular basis. Now, exercise will help to burn excess calories. It will do that. But it depends on how much extra weight that you're carrying and how effective exercise will be, and the amount of exercise that you are conducting on a daily basis. Now, if you're like normal people are and you're working on a regular basis and you have kids and you have all these extra work ethics that you have to maintain and keep going. School is now in, so that may give you a little bit more time in the morning times, but it depends on your work schedule and stuff like that. That's real life. That's something, again, that a lot of these fitness YouTube channels don't really talk about. Real life. Real people going to real work. You know, I mean, they can pretty much make a schedule for you based upon what they do. But, you know, you don't want to know how much time you have a day to work out and train and do all that kind of stuff like that. So, it's like this. The best way to maintain your body weight, also the best way to lower your weight, is not to go with these fad diets starving your body. You don't need to starve your body. If you can eat, again, and I'm always stressing this because people tend to forget what they heard last week. So 3 meals a day is all anybody needs. 3 square meals a day. Eating from the 5 basic food groups. You know, you're getting all your nutrients and your vitamins in. I've told you a lot of times before that I really didn't advocate protein powders and stuff like that. You know, all that stuff right there is gimmicks. It's stuff that your body really don't need. Your body can only take in so much protein a day anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's around 30-some grams for men, and I think it's around 40-some grams for women per day. All the extra protein that you're taking in, you're gonna pretty much pee it out. So you're peeing out your money, baby. That's just the way it is. Now, the best way to maintain body weight, the best way to lose body weight, is controlling what you eat. You still got to eat your 3 square meals a day. You still got to eat from the 5 basic food groups, but you got to eat in moderation. You got to eat it in moderation. Now, if you're a sedentary type person, then you always have to adjust what it is that you're eating, because you're not really burning a whole lot of calories per day. Now, this is where exercise does come in, and it helps. When you begin to be more active, then you're naturally going to burn more calories, and it'll be a little bit easier for you to lose weight and also maintain weight, you know. But it all depends on your process of eating, how much you're eating compared to how much you're doing. If you're not that active, then naturally you don't need that much more food per day, because you're not going to burn it up. It's going to sit on you. It's going to turn into fat. So that's just one thing you really don't need to fool with, is large amounts of food. You have to keep up with your food. You can't be eating all day and then expecting to be able to maintain a certain body weight or to lose body weight. Now, exercise again will help you burn those extra calories. It'll help you to lose weight a lot easier. Also, by monitoring what you eat will help you lose weight, easily. It's just maintaining that. You don't want to eat what a 250-pound person would eat if you want to be 180 pounds. It's just that simple. It's logic. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with a lot of these fitness instructors, trainers, or whatever, nutritionists, when they're talking about how much macros and all this other stuff. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's simple as eating everything in moderation. And that right there is hard to write in a book. That right there is hard to sell across the counter. You can't sell those things because it's something that you can do every day by yourself. If you just maintain what you eat and you're not splurging and eating excessive amount or anything, then you're naturally going to be able to control your weight a lot easier. Depends on what size you want to be. If you want to be a smaller person, then you have to eat what a smaller person would eat. It's just that simple. You want to be bigger, you will have to eat what a bigger person would have to eat. But at the same time, you don't want to gain that weight and it be fat. So you would have to naturally exercise to tighten all that stuff up. Even if you're a smaller person, even though you don't have to exercise to be able to manipulate your body weight. You don't have to be able to exercise. You don't have to exercise at all to be able to manipulate your body weight. Your weight loss is all geared towards your thought process and how you think about food. If you're the type to get bored and you decide that you want to eat a box of cookies, ice cream, then naturally you're going to have a problem getting rid of all those calories without exercising. The exercise is only there to help you burn off those excess calories. And the more excess calories you have, the more you have to work out, because you have to generate enough energy to burn those calories that you got in you. That right there within itself is what wears out a lot of people when they first start trying to work out. They work out so hard and so long until it burn them out. They don't want to do it anymore because it's so much work to try to lose weight. When the emphasis that a lot of these trainers should be telling you is to control your thought process on food. Control how much food you put into your body. That right there within itself would allow you to be able to manipulate your body weight to whatever you want it to be. You first got to get control of your mind. I mean, all that exercise stuff, you can do that as long as that guy is pushing you or that girl is pushing you. You can do that all day long and you'll be able to burn off all these calories or whatever. But if you don't change your thought process on how you think about food, then you're not going to be able to control your body weight easily. Because once they're gone, you have nobody to push you. If you're not the type to push yourself, you're going to gain the weight back. You're going to always be that way. Nobody can teach you the restraint that it takes to control the way you eat. Nobody can do that. Nobody can do that but you. You have to get to the point, put it in your mind that you don't want to look a certain way or you want to look a certain way, and push yourself toward that with your mind first. The most important thing with weight loss is your mind and your thought process on food. How to control yourself when you eat. If you could just control yourself when you eat, control the amount of food that you're taking in when you're not as active, then you're going to be able to control your body weight easily. Just by controlling your mind and controlling food. It has nothing to do with physical activity. Physical activity is just conditioning the muscles, conditioning the body for strength. It's not necessary to exercise on a daily basis to control your body weight. You can control your body weight with simple food, the way you eat every day. You can control your body weight. If you don't have a whole lot of time for the gym with real people, real life, you understand what I'm saying? Or you don't want to have to get involved in a excessive amount of physical activity, or excessive amount of exercise, control your food. Control your thought process about food. Yet again, yet again, yet again. If you can control those two things, your mind and the amount of food that you take in, you can control your body weight without doing anything else. Now you won't have that muscle integrity that a lot of these guys who work out in the gym have, but everybody don't want to have that look anyway, but it's good to be in condition, to have the muscles in condition, because it also helps to burn calories. The muscle does. It helps you to burn calories. It helps you to be able to maintain your body weight. It helps. But exercise is not necessary to lose weight at all. Now, I don't know no other way to tell you. It's just that simple. And you have a lot of these guys that are selling you these protein powders, these pills, and all this other stuff, because that's where they get their income from. That's where they make their money from, selling you gimmicks, hypes, stuff like that. That's how they make their money. Me personally, I don't make money off of this kind of stuff. I'm just here to tell you the truth about it. You make a decision on what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, and do your own thing. Now, right now, since I've pretty much got that motor where I wanted it, I'm going to, we didn't had one hurricane, and we done had one tropical storm down here. So it rains a lot, and I work on those cars outside. So a lot of times when it rains, it takes away my ability to go ahead on and finish off whatever it is I'm playing around with out there. A lot of times I can work between showers, but lately it's been raining like all day for the last few days. So it's kind of hard to finish off that truck and get that motor back in there. But at the same time, that right there is just a personal project, and it's hard for me to do personal projects because I'm not getting paid. I'm always spending money on that stuff. But right now, watching TV, watching The Grudge, and gonna relax a little bit. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.